It's me, Benny. Welcome back to Crafting a Story with Miss Nikki and Benny. I'm so excited to see you, because guess what we're talking about today? Pepperoni pizza. Now, why would we talk about pepperoni pizza? That's silly. Well, I'll tell you why. Actually, September 20th of every year is National Pepperoni Pizza Day. Ooh! So that's what we're going to talk about, and we're going to read a story about my good friend Pete the Cat, and it's called Pete the Cat and the Perfect Pizza Party by Kimberly and James Dean. And then we're going to go ahead and count some pepperoni. Why would we count pepperoni? Well, it's a little craft with a little math thrown in. So what you want to do is go to the Instagram and go ahead and print the template of the pizza and the pepperoni and cut them out and color the pizza and glue the pepperoni on and practice your counting and your number matching. So that'll be fun. But right now, let's go ahead and see what Pete's up to in Pete the Cat and the Perfect Pizza Party by Kimberly and James Dean.
Pete the Cat and the Perfect Pizza Party by Kimberly and James Dean. Pete the Cat loves pizza. Pete the Cat loves parties too. Pete had an idea of what he could do. He would have the Perfect Pizza Party! You are invited. Pete's Pizza Party. Fun, music, games. Bring your own swimsuit. Pete's friends all arrived. It was time to build the perfect pizza together. That would make the pizza even better. Pete thought the perfect pizza would be pepperoni with extra cheese. It's a party, it's a party, it's a pepperoni pizza party. But everyone did not agree. Callie said, pepperoni would be just fine, but I'd really love pretzels on mine. Pete and the gang were puzzled. Pretzels? Well, that's something new, but maybe pretzels could be groovy too. It's a party, it's a party, it's a pepperoni pretzel pizza party. Squirrel said, pepperoni and pretzels will be just fine, but I really love pistachios on mine. Pete and the gang were puzzled. Pistachios? Well, that's something new, but maybe pistachios could be groovy too. It's a party, it's a party, it's a pepperoni pretzel pistachio pizza party. Grumpy Toad said, pepperoni, pretzels, and pistachios would be just fine, but I'd really love pickles on mine. Pete and the gang were puzzled. Pickles? Well, that's something new, but maybe pickles could be groovy too. It's a party, a pepperoni pretzel pistachio pickle pizza party. Gus said, pepperoni, pretzels, pistachios, and pickles would be just fine, but I really love popcorn on mine. Pete and the gang were puzzled. Popcorn? Well, that's something new, but maybe popcorn could be groovy too. It's a party, a pepperoni, pretzel, pistachio, pickle, popcorn pizza party. Alligator said, pepperoni, pretzels, pistachios, pickles, and popcorn would be just fine, but I really love papaya on mine. Now Pete and the gang were really puzzled. Papaya? Well, that's something new, but maybe papaya could be groovy too. It's a party, a pepperoni, pretzel, pistachio, pickle, popcorn, papaya pizza party. Pete and the gang piled the pepperoni, pretzels, pistachios, pickles, popcorn, and papaya on top. The pizza was so high, they had to stop. Ding! The pizza was done. Trying something new might be fun. They all built up the courage to take a first bite. And the pepperoni, pretzel, pistachio, pickle, popcorn, papaya pizza was out of sight. dynamite, just right. In the end, the perfect pizza is a pizza shared with friends. The end.
Okay, for today's craft, we're going to be counting pepperoni. So in your craft to go kit, you will get a template for the pizza. That's our counting pepperoni pizza. You'll get these little pepperonis with numbers on them. Also, I have this little, it's a round cut circles. So to make it easier on you guys, I did cut some of them out for you. So you have one set that's cut out and one that's not. They're not perfect, if you can see. So yeah, you might want to trim some of them up later. But I don't know. I find cutting circles to be very challenging, which is why I did this for you guys. But for some of you little guys who are working really hard on your cutting skills, you might want to cut them out yourselves. And then also, of course, you'll need scissors if you are going to cut them or fix my mistakes. You'll need a glue stick to glue them on. And then you'll need crayons or markers or coloring pencils or paint or whatever you want to go ahead and color the pizza. So of course, that's the first thing we're going to do. I'm just going to use traditional pizza colors. I'm going to use brown for the crust, yellow for the cheese, and red for the sauce. But if you want to make a fancy, colorful pizza, go for it. I think that would be awesome. And I would love to see your fancy, colorful pizzas. Okay, so now we've colored it all. You can see I just put a ring of sauce on the outside, and this will be the cheese with a little sauce showing through and stuff. Don't worry about covering the numbers because we're going to cover them with the pepperoni again. And if you got outside the lines, like I did there and there and there, don't worry about it. I really am not great at staying inside the lines. But you can always cut this out if you want to, or just leave it. You can always put more color on the outside. It's only white. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to match our numbers. So the best thing to do, I would think, is put them in order. So here, I have this white paper here so that we can use the glue stick, but I have 1, I need to find 2, 3, gotta find 4, that's another 2, here's 4 hiding out, 1, 2, 3, 4, what comes after 4, 5, and then 6. Well, 6 is tricky because it looks just like the 9 upside down. And then we have 7, 8, 9, and 10. And if you want to switch them, 6 and 9, switch, either way. So, yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to just take it, use the glue stick. Can you see? I'm sorry. Put it on the back of there, and then stick it to the paper. Don't worry if your glue stick shows a little bit because it should dry clear. And we're going to go ahead and do that and get it all. Okay, so there it is. We counted pepperoni with Pete the cat. And let's go. It goes in a kind of a spiral clockwise. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pepperoni. And if you're a little disturbed by some of the pepperoni that I didn't cut right, see the white, you can always take your coloring pencils or crayons or whatever and just add a little sauce. And I just glued these down, so they're already sticking with the glue stick, so that's cool. So we add a little sauce, a little cheese. What would be really cool is if you have any of that
It's not really tissue paper, it's kind of like crinkled up paper that you put in the bottom of like birthday bags and stuff. And like you could sprinkle it across, but this is what I have for now. And like I said, if you want, you can cut it out, or you can just leave it as it is so you can see our friend Pete.
Well, that's it for this time. I hope you really enjoyed crafting a story with Miss Nikki and Benny. And I hope you enjoyed hearing all about Pete and his perfect pizza party. That was so much fun. And don't forget to practice your counting. That's a great way to get ready for school. Okay, well, until next time, goodbye.